Out of your opioids, know we back at like a crack at it, man. We trying to make this YouTube channel your bad habit. Hey, man, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend, man. I got Wise Dream in the building.
Let's get it.
What going on with you, homie?
Here at my homeboy, man, my brother, Terrence Mills, his B-Day today. And we out here chilling. I'm a little lit, as you can see. My homie behind the camera. Like, you know, we just chilling.
Yeah, man, the atmosphere, man, if you need to check it out, though, man. Well, what you got going on, man? I be seeing you on Instagram and Facebook all the time promoting your music, man.
So, this is one of my merch shirts right here.
Okay.
Fuck negative vibers. Because I don't fuck with people that just always be on some negative shit. Like, I know y'all can feel me, though. Like, nigga that just always just got some bullshit to talk about instead of some gems. Like, if you gonna talk about some bullshit, mix it with some gems type shit. Like, at the same time, I wouldn't even say just talk about bullshit. Like, I can't be around no people that just on a lower vibration than me. Like, I'm really in a state of mind where I'm striving to heal now. So that's what this shirt represents, and I got the peace sign. I got the peace sign in the back because I want peace, bro. I want peace. I feel like me as a black man, us as black men, us as, you know, black women, we don't really have peace in this world, man. So I'm trying to be a leading example of like spreading positive energy and detaching from people that don't really meet my vibe type shit.
For sure. That's real. Is that reflected in the music? And what songs, in case if it is, what songs we can find it on?
So I got a song called Underestimated. It's on all streaming platforms. And I just feel like, you know, I'm underestimated because I don't talk about street shit. I don't talk about guns and all that shit. I mean, I mention guns, but if I say something about a gun, it's me protecting myself, not just like me toting a pistol like I'm finna go rob a nigga and all that shit. I'm not with that. I just rather protect myself. But I do feel like I'm underestimated because I spread positive energy. And positive energy, I feel like it's not really a major light shined on it. It's like underground. Like, that's why a lot of underground rappers and underground singers, they slept on because they speak light into people's spirit and hearts. So I'm one of them type artists, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. Is the mainstream don't get behind it, don't push it as much. So for a person of your caliber, who is more of a positive type of rapper, what do you feel like is your ceiling? Like what
do I feel like more is my ceiling?
Yeah, is your ceiling. Like if you probably can't get to the top mainstream, like what would be a successful career for Wise Dream? What do you see as like success?
I don't know, man. I would say like just naturally connecting with people, bro. It don't even gotta be like, I don't even have to have a major following. It just, I can have 100 fans in every city and state. And, you know, do the direct to consumer, but like word of mouth, like getting out and shaking people's hands, introducing myself, and people hearing my music and can relate to it. That's really all that matters to me, bro.
Okay, for sure.
I don't even care about like the fame, life, and all that shit because it's really some bullshit.
For sure. So long as your music touching people, touching fans, and touching people, that's all you care about. Like,
Yep.
Do you one day hope to be able to pay all your bills and stuff like that off music though? Would that be okay?
Honestly, bro, I believe it's possible for any artist. I believe it's possible for any artist, any creative, any videographer, cinematic, what you call it, cinematic? What you call it? Cinematographer, photographer. I feel like if you go after it without any distractions, because you know sometimes we can have our mama distracting us, we can have our dads distracting us, we can have our grandma and our granddad distracting, even friends, like because they not on that level that we see ourselves. So if we just stick to that vision that we see for ourselves, bro, we can make a living off of music. We can make a living off photography, like my homie with the camera. Like you can make a living off anything that you really want to do for real. Like if you stay focused.
For sure though. How long you been doing this thing? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I remember the first video I ever seen of yours, I think was called Find Out.
That shit was like 2000 what? 11?
Yeah. That's when I first heard about you.
I've been doing music for a long time, bro. But like,
So that's 14 years. So is it before that?
I've been doing music since I started writing when I was 10.
So what's that? 99?
Yeah, 2000. I was 10. So I've been doing this shit for a long, but I didn't really hit a studio for real until like 2006.
2006. Okay.
I was with KB and Lil Land. You know what I'm saying? Gutter Squad, all them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Shout out to KB the Prince. I remember that's when they were Brick Boy Entertainment. Yeah, I remember that.
JB the Reaper, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. JB. Yeah, R.I.P. JB. Yeah, that class 08, 09, y'all had a lot of musicians. So let me ask you this though. You said you hit the studio at like 16, and you just been grinding since then. How much money you think you done put towards this?
How much?
Yeah.
In investing?
Yeah.
I can't even say the number, but thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. And what keeps you going?
And it take more than what I put in. Like, it really take more. Like, it take for you to get outside your own city. I don't give a fuck where you at. And like, bro, you can be in any city in the States or overseas, bro. Like, you have to get out your city. If you want to expand and grow your fan base, you have to invest influencers. Like, okay, if it be some bullshit on like Instagram and shit like that, or like Facebook, it be some people that try to scam you about like, oh, you can do this, I got a package for you and all this shit. But it's also the people that'll get your contact and email you so you can handle the business in the right way and invest in yourself as far as like a promotion and marketing thing. Like, you really gotta look to promote yourself on bigger platforms so you can get yourself more.
Shout some of them that's done helped you out.
Who?
Shout some of them that's done helped you out. Some of them that you would recommend for an up and coming artist.
Shit. I would say, I mean, I'm Motivated Ain't You. I'm Motivated Ain't You podcast by Coop. He made beats and shit, like he one of them. Even like the studio that I go to, Wavelength Studios downtown Chattanooga by UTC campus, and Rick Dave studio. Like, these guys have helped me because they in the industry. You know what I'm saying? They got the gems. They know the direction for me to go. I would say them. You know what I'm saying? Incorporated Inc. Why not? And Mike Stallone. They in Atlanta. So my homie Nate, Chuck Boy, Chuck Marley, KD Marshall, like all my dogs got gems, bro. Like we get around, we go to networking events and shit like that. So I feel like as long as you putting yourself out there and you rocking your brand, you rocking your shirt every day. You got to get a different color shirt and rock your own shit. Once you do that, people gonna come up to you, cause bro, when I be in Atlanta and shit, when I be in Nashville, it be people coming up to me like, what's that? Like, and I introduce myself. So that's a way to like really get yourself out there. So
For real.
I would say them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
I ain't never been on the debut, but it's in the works. I don't like to really speak my plan, but that's one of the things.
Okay, yeah.
So the debut, like I feel like a lot of Chattanooga artists are like
taking off from there.
Popping up on there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if a lot of niggas pop up on there, we taking over.
For sure.
Chattanooga, we got this shit.
For sure. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, right? Because you mentioned earlier you don't talk about street stuff and stuff like that. What? And you say you give some gems out. What are some gems that you could give me right now? That's people can find in your music.
Finding yourself. To me, that's a gem. Like, I got this mentor. His name Genesis the Great Kid, and he paints. He's an artist. He's from Virginia, but he grew up in Chattanooga too. And that's one of the main things. Like, if artists or any entrepreneur, anybody like like if you don't really fucking know yourself, you gotta find yourself first. So that's a lot of that right there alone in itself. Like, I talk about that in my music to find like rock what you want to wear. You ain't gotta wear like, I mean, if you want to wear designer clothes, that's fine, bro. But nigga, I thrift shop. I make my own shit. I wear my own shit.
Now let's talk about that, cause I know you personally, right? And even when I didn't necessarily know you personally, we connected, but we got a lot of people that we cool with. Yeah. I've seen, even like I said, you go back on the Find It Out video, I've seen maybe your style of wardrobe and stuff change. So how did you help find yourself? Like
I could check, bro. Okay, so I would say I was at a point in my life where I used to listen to T.I. so much, bro. T.I., Wiz Khalifa, like all of my Larry June, 2 Chainz. Like I used to listen to these guys like often, but it got to a point where I had to cut their music off and listen to me. To find me.
For sure.
So I'm no bullshit. I did this shit for a whole year, bro, and listened to my own music only because I felt offended. And I was on the defensive side because niggas used to be like, you sound like this nigga, or you sound like this. I'm like, I can't sound like nobody. I gotta sound like who I am. I gotta sound like Wild Dream.
So, okay. So you had to detox from the people that you had listened to because from a creative standpoint, you was mimicking them probably unknowingly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what else you did? Well, as far as like wardrobe and stuff changed, did that just come along with it, or
my dad put me on that.
Okay.
My pops. Oh, shout out my pops, man. He always had his own style, bro.
For real.
He always told me to think for myself and be my own person. So a lot of that stemmed from him.
Okay. For sure, man.
Yeah.
Wild Dream, man. Tell these folks where they can follow you at, man, and lead them with some last words before we X out this thing.
For sure. Facebook, YZ Dream, YZDREAM. Instagram, YZ_Dream. You can find me on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes. Yeah, man, my last words is just be okay with being yourself, bro. Like, be okay with being yourself. So many people are caught up into like trying to be somebody else and trying to catch. It's okay. Like, let me say this though. It's okay with trying to catch a hit single. Like, it's okay because.
Oh, you finna make me. This interview finna be longer. Go ahead.
But like, it's okay with that because I feel like majority of the world is doing that shit though. Like, most of these niggas don't have their own sound, and it's like I'm not trying to like say these niggas trash and all that shit, but like at the same time,
it's manufactured.
It's manufactured. Like, so. In order for you to stand out, you're gonna have to create your own sound, bro. That's it. Like, and that's what I'm on. Maybe that's why I don't have a bigger fan base right now because I'm in Chattanooga right now. Like, and I ain't trying to shit on the city or nothing like that because Chattanooga support me. It's people out here that really support me, but I gotta leave still. I have to leave, bro.
Let me ask you this though, right? Do you think you saying people trying to sound like a hit, it's a certain sound, and a lot of some of it is off TikTok. I feel like that's more for the catchy dance either way.
Yeah.
And I think for the streets it's more like the auto-tune slide music, right? Yeah. Do you believe that because that's what people see, they just trying to mimic that? Because being yourself, it, like you said, it might take longer or it don't get as much support. Let's just keep it 100. If I don't sound like something that people think is cool, they might like it, but they gonna listen to it by themselves. They ain't gonna really bump it with their friends. You think that's kind of the thing?
Yeah. I mean, people just following each other easily.
I mean, yeah. You think it's always been like that in rap? Do you think it's always been like that?
Yes.
You think it's always been like that?
Not always, but I feel like around like the Future, when Future first started.
You in the auto-tune way because I think
like it first picked up right there.
Yeah.
Cause every artist you listen to, what they doing, bro?
Yeah.
What they doing? I'm telling.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, it's the auto-tunes wave, or either it's the crash out music.
And at the same time, like I said, like I'm not shitting on artists that do it.
Yeah.
It's some artists out here that kill that shit, like that really know how to do it, but at the same time, it still ain't your style, bro. Like, it ain't your own style. So it's just like you have to really sit back and figure out how to stand out. Some niggas don't give a fuck. Some niggas just doing this shit.
They riding away to get some money. But but let me ask you this though. If that's you, do you consider them an artist or just a person that make music? I think it should be different. You should be able to differentiate between that.
I don't know. I really don't know the answer. I would say it's a person that make music.
Yeah, and that's cool too. I think we gotta be cool with that. Like I don't blame. Look, I'm not blaming no man for trying to get out the ghetto.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? So yeah.
They like them type of artists won't have no longevity in it.
But people don't care about that no more. And I'm with you because you mentioned like the T.I.s and stuff like that. I think what separated T.I. was he was a southern dude that could rap as good as a Jay-Z.
That's one of my favorite artists.
That's why I'm saying, like, you brought up Wiz. Wasn't nobody on the wave that he was on. I do think originality lasts longer, but you might not get them hit songs as quick. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I do think that, like Rob 49 to me. Right. Rob, don't nobody sound like Rob 49.
And I fuck with him too. Nigga, my daughter put me on him, bro. I ain't even know shit about that nigga. Like,
yeah, but he different, like, so that's why I think and I ain't the biggest fan, but I respect what he do.
His voice, like, he got the delivery. Like, he don't, like, I honestly feel like that nigga don't sound like nobody but him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying, when you're just very distinctive.
Yeah. Yeah,
you're
like NBA YoungBoy, who sound like him?
Yeah, I think
he made some crazy ass music, like Kodak Black. Like, these are the niggas that to me I fuck with them because they don't sound like nobody though.
Well, I think YoungBoy can mimic almost anything but be himself at the same time, and I think both of them two people got a very story and they got a personality. I think a lot of people try to make generic crash. It's like I got the Draco, the 40 like her.
Why you think that though?
Because you gotta think this is a business. So labels is looking to sign something that you know what I'm saying. So that's why I respect the Starlitos, the Dunn Trips, the No Caps, the Rollos.
And them the realest ones.
I respect them people because they not chasing necessarily a hit. And they built a fan base that's withstand at the time. If you was hot when CDs was out, or if you had a buzz when CDs was hot, and you still out going, and you still could get 500 people to show up, I respect you. And I think that's just where we is with rap right now.
Authentic.
That's what I'm saying though.
So,
but all right. So last question. I promise I'll let you go.
Are you good, bro?
Oh, you think the internet made it to where being lit became more than making good music? So that's okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's the lifestyle more than the actual song.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Name me 5 songs that's done came out in the last 5 years that you think will stand the test of time.
I ain't gonna
But all right, so now name me, you graduated 08, right? Yes. Name me some songs from around that era you think still get played today if you go out, or if somebody riding a car, or you just at a function like we had now.
You got Travis Porter. Come on. I don't even have to say none of these songs.
Yeah.
You got Travis Porter.
Yeah.
You got Waka Flocka.
Oh, Let's Do It.
Let's Do It. What's the other one?
Hard in the Paint.
Hard in the Paint. It's another one.
No Hands. What they playing?
No Hands. Come on, man. Like you got Gucci Mane, man. Like.
Yeah.
What's his Lemonade? You got what's one of his popular songs?
I'm a Dog. I feel like that's still. I feel like
you gonna always hear that shit in the club, bro.
Yeah.
Future, March Madness, like them type of songs. You feel what I'm saying? Like no niggas ain't really making that type of shit no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. What wise ring bring that most rappers ain't that separates you from everybody else?
I mean, it might be corny for what I'm gonna say, but it's like
authenticity.
I'm authenticity. Like I'm original, bro. I try at least I strive to be that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I can't say what's up, man? You finna get in the camera with me? Z, come here. Originality. This is my daughter right here. I tell her about this all the time. Do not get caught up in this world on these Cardi B's. I mean, like, I'm not throwing no shade and nothing like, but I'm just saying, like, be yourself, man. It's okay to be yourself. Don't I tell you that all the time?
Yep, he does.
So yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah,
that's
for sure, man. Wise Rig, man. It was a pleasure.
Shout out my sons too, Zayden and Azariah, man. My sons, they in Atlanta. My son's mom, Marquila, she a stylist. She does fashion and all that. So shout out them too. Shout out Kiosha, Zanaya mama. You know, we doing our thing, man. We co-parenting good. Like, that's another thing, bro. Like, fellas and women, co-parent. If you're not with your baby mama or baby mamas, you're not with your baby daddy, it's important to have a healthy co-parenting relationship, man. That's the only way this shit gonna work out for real, for real. Like, it ain't about y'all too, it's about the kids, bro. So just remember that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, wise jury, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you once again,
yes,
huh?
Yes, sir.